Hey guys, Casey here. Welcome back to Lions Den Investments and Reviews. Hope you guys had a good weekend. We're off to a new week here. I just want to cover technical analysis today on Bitcoin, and then I want to cover some articles here regarding the new financial system going live and whether or not that is going to hinder the bull run that we're in right now, and we end the bull run much sooner rather than later, or if it's going to extend over into say those months later on down the year, like September October timeframe, like what they've been talking about as far as the bull run ending. So we'll get into that here. Also, I just want to point out we hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel last week, so that was a monumental milestone for the channel here. I just want to thank you guys for that, and I'm extremely grateful for it. I also want to apologize. I didn't get a video out last week. My wife and I ended up going on a vacation just to get away from, pretty much all the craziness at work and just, the day-to-day life. So it's really nice to be able to get away like that sometimes and just relax. But we're back here, and we'll pick up where we left off. So going into the technical analysis here, Bitcoin, really right now, we're at let's see, where are we? 58,950 on Bitcoin. We broke resistance here that I had, and I'm going off of this peak back here around like February 21st. So we broke resistance there at 57,933. We hit an all-time high back here on March 13th of around 62,000. Okay, and there was a downward trend going right there. We ended up breaking through that on the daily, and we broke this first little layer of resistance here. If you look at the MACD, we're getting ready to cross over, so the sellers are actually losing strength right now when it comes to sell orders and just liquidating Bitcoin. So with the crossover here on the MACD and room to run on the RSI, I would expect we're going to head higher. And guys, the only other mark that we have to break here to get back into price discovery is right there at that all-time high of about 61,547. So we are approaching that, and I think you probably see price discovery again on Bitcoin here in a short order. Probably by the end of the week. If you're bullish on Bitcoin, you think we are going to break 62,000, hit that like button. I would like to know. I know I'm extremely bullish on cryptos still, and I don't think the bull run has ended yet. And I'll explain why here. So that's technical analysis on Bitcoin. As long as the trend is up, guys, I would say we're gonna continue heading higher. As long as we're forming these new higher lows, we're good to go. And there are a lot of people were talking about Bitcoin hitting resistance and then coming back down and contracting, but I'm just not really seeing that right now. And here's why. So I was talking about the new financial system being rolled out. Okay, and that's actually happening as I speak. So here, this was from Bitcoin.com. Okay, it was 2 days ago. But the Fed plans to unveil a digital dollar prototype in July. There it is, right there. Basically, they're saying the Federal Reserve is actively working on a central bank digital currency, and some prototypes are near completion. The Federal Reserve Bank of Boston and the Massachusetts Institute of Technology (MIT) plan to unveil two prototypes of a digital dollar as early as July. Okay, and that's what Fed Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell had mentioned last week as part of an event held by the Bank of International Settlements (BIS) on central bank digital innovation, that the U.S. Central Bank is actively exploring the launch of a digital dollar. Now you might be asking, when it comes to prototypes, what kind of what protocols and what technology would be used for that? Well, if you subscribe to the channel and you follow my videos, I've been talking about that, week in, week out, when it comes to ledgers like XRP, XLM, being used by the world banks, the BIS, SWIFT, and so forth. So basically I've been pointing out what they've been using, And let's go to the next article, because Powell says central bank digital currencies must coexist with cash. Okay, and this was actually on March 18th, so that was before they planned to unveil the digital dollar here in July. Now he's saying they must coexist with cash, and that just gives you more evidence and proof as to, well, are they really rolling out a prototype in July? It just backs that up and confirms it. So if it has to coexist with cash, you're going to need a central bank digital currency or a cross-border payment technology ledger that allows the two to coexist. And if you follow my channel again, you watch some of the videos, you can go back and watch some of them. I talk about XLM ledger being used for facilitation of transactions, and I also talk about XRP being used on a global scale for international trade through SWIFT and BIS. I'm not going to get too off topic on that because I want to stick to what I'm trying to show you here, and I'm basically what I'm trying to show you and point out is that the evidence keeps just rolling in day after day at a very alarming pace, and that just tells me that watch the month of July, okay? Because these prototypes that they're talking about, a lot of people are saying that it's basically down to three different options. You got XLM, Ethereum, and then something called the Visa USDC. It's the US digital coin, but Visa would be using that. And so I want to go to that article. Visa is to settle payments in USDC on Ethereum blockchain. Okay, so Global Payments Network Visa has announced that it now settles payments in the USDC stablecoin on the Ethereum blockchain. Visa has now become the first major payment company to use stablecoins as settlement currency, in spite of concerns from regulators in the U.S. With that being said, let me go over here real quick because I want to show you something else regarding the USDC. XLM supports the USDC stablecoin. Okay. Now, why am I showing you that? Here it is, right here. Stellar Blockchain XLM to support USDC stablecoin. That was on October 16th, 2020. That's the first thing that came up. They're actually already facilitating transactions with USDC. And that's XLM. But I'm showing you that because USDC is being used for settled payments on the Ethereum blockchain, which is USDC. Okay, USDC uses the Ethereum blockchain, and if Visa is using the USDC to settle payments, the XLM network ledger is going to be used basically, from what I've read anyways, it'll be used as a kind of the underlying asset technology cross-border payment system within the United States or for other countries. And then that pipeline for that XLM network is being built to connect to the main hub for all global transactions financially, and that main global hub would essentially be the XRP ledger. Okay, so think of it kind of like an analogy when, if you're looking at like oil companies and the oil industry as a whole, you got pipelines running throughout all these different countries, right? Well, they have to connect to an international global hub so that they can get the supply of oil to their countries. Okay, and so they're building out a network essentially when it comes to building out the pipeline infrastructure for oil. And so I kind of use that analogy with XLM and XRP. XLM would be your pipes that run through the different countries and then connect to a main hub for international trade, which would be your XRP ledger. So that tells you right there that the new financial system is going live. And this article was on March 29th of 2021. So it's really exciting news, guys. I'm really hoping to see Bitcoin break the all-time new high here over 62,000, And I'm not trying to put time frames on anything exact, but I could tell you, like, over the next month, there's a lot of exciting news coming out in the crypto market as a whole, and I would expect that Bitcoin is going to continue going higher. I mean, especially because if you watch my last videos where I was talking about corporate America buying Bitcoin, I mentioned Larry Ellison with Oracle, and how people were talking about Oracle might do the same thing that Tesla did by hedging uh, inflation that's coming with all the money printing by buying Bitcoin. If they do that, you're going to see a lot of Silicon Valley and these other corporations follow suit. Okay? Now, if that happens, again, you're going to see Bitcoin go astronomically higher than what it is. Um, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Uh, I'll keep you tuned in and posted with more content here later this week because, guys, you never know. It's the crypto market, Anything can happen today, tomorrow, the next day, and just trying to keep up with this is like a full-time job. So uh, that's really all I have for today. If you guys like what you're hearing, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, and leave comments in the comments section below. Let me know if you guys are bullish or bearish on cryptos. For all my lions out there, remember, have strong hands. People are gonna try to shake you, especially the big banks, because they want what you have right now. You own the underlying asset and protocols that are being built out for the Internet 2.0 essentially. So hold on tight, and as usual, guys, fear nothing, my friends. I'll talk to you later.